We're following breaking news out of the Pentagon tonight. Senior officials say Defense Secretary Leon Panetta is removing the military's ban on women serving in combat. Now, the move would overturn a 1994 rule banning women from being assigned to smaller ground combat units. Panetta's decision gives the military until January of 2016 to seek special exceptions if they believe any positions must remain closed to women. Cedric Leighton, retired U.S. Air Force colonel, joins us tonight to sort of break this all down. Colonel, thanks so much for being here.
It's my pleasure, Shaun.
First off, we know this is a major shift for the military. It could open up more than 230,000 jobs to women. How do you think it will be received by both the men who are already in combat roles and the women who could soon join them?
Well, I think the men are going to be welcoming this because in many cases, now there are always going to be one or two exceptions to that rule, but generally speaking, the military is a pretty welcoming place. And you've seen it, with racial integration, you've seen it with gays in the military, and I think you'll see it with women in combat roles. Women are already doing some major things in the military. They're flying fighter jets, they're flying bombers, they're flying transport planes, they're also firefighters, and there are a lot of requirements, physical requirements, as well as the mental requirements that go with those jobs.
You bring up my next question. According to the information we have, some jobs may open up as soon as this year. Assessments, though, for others like Special Ops, which includes the Navy SEALs, the Army's Delta Force, may take a little longer, and we understand some positions may not open up at all. Any idea why? Maybe you mentioned a few of the items maybe there.
Sure, but with special operations, let's take that as an example. That's a very tough, very singular type job, and it's really a series of jobs. And there's certain specific missions that's in there that put people in direct contact. For example, the killing of Osama bin Laden. That was something that brings you in direct contact and could also result in your capture and death, like all combat things. But there, it's really direct front and center with the enemy. And that becomes the issue where the special ops community is going to have to make some decisions. My guess is that they will do certain jobs for women and other jobs will perhaps not be open as quickly for them.
Got about 20 seconds here. Women have been asking to serve in these sort of combat roles for a while now. Any idea why it took so long?
Part of it is because there's been a reluctance in society to actually have women in these combat roles, in these direct combat roles. Part of it is traditional culture, and part of it is just thinking that women can't do these jobs physically. But that's changing, and I think we're opening up our attitudes to a totally different mindset when it comes to the military, which is a lot less combat focused than it used to be.
All right, thank you so much for coming in. Cedric Leighton, retired U.S. Air Force colonel, thanks so much. And by the way, the official announcement is expected from the Defense Secretary on Thursday. Will?